All right, so we're going to go ahead and finish the lesson one cheat sheet. Okay, so we've done this first one, this product of powers. All right, we went ahead and filled in all the steps. So now we have a bunch of examples of what that looks like and what to do if we encounter a problem that looks like this. Okay, so that was from the lesson on the PowerPoint, the first half of it. Exponentials part one, or exponents part one. Now, this is what we did yesterday. We looked at the power rule. Okay, so on this cheat sheet we have the product rule. I know it says product of powers, but it's the product rule. And then we have the power rule. Okay, so again, let's label the parts. So remember the small numbers. Those are the, let me grab my keyboard here. Those are the exponents. Okay, so those are the exponents. And then that 4, who knows what that is? Yeah, you're right. It's the base. Face your face. Okay, so the steps. Okay, first step is to keep the base. And that base is 4. Put that in there, the 4. And then step 2, since we're using the power rule, that is going to be multiply. So multiply the exponents. And those exponents are 3 times 5. So I'm going to put the little times by using that. So 3 times 5. Hey, I don't want that thing there. Oh, I see what happened. So I just want the, wait, I just want the times. So I'm going to hit that one. And then I want to get out of that. So I'm going to right arrow out of it and then put my 5. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of weird. And I think I'll bring this down. This 3 times 5. Okay. My font's a little big. I think I can bring it down over here. Yeah, 24. I'm going to go to maybe 18. I'll go to 18. Uh, 18's kind of small. I want 20. We'll just try 24, see how it goes. So I can barely get the exponents in there. That's fine. That way you guys can see it. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to keep the base and multiply the exponents. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to hit this FX. And then I'm going to type in 4. And then I'm going to raise it by hitting this button. 4 raised to the, and then it's 3 times 5. There's my times button. 3 times 5. Which, of course, gives me, oh, I don't need that yet. Yeah, I'll do it. So 4, and then raised to to the 15th. There it is. So I kept the base. I've multiplied the exponents. Okay. So here are the steps to solve. All right. I'm going to keep the base. And this one here is the 2. Right? Because the 2 has to be raised to the 4th power as well. And then I'm going to, I'll just say multiply the exponents. I'll shorthand it. Multiply the exponents. And the exponents here are 1 and 4. I want to get out of that. Okay. And then we do the same thing. If I can just copy. Again, I'm going to keep the base. But in this case, the base is x, right? Because that's the other one. And then multiply the exponents. And then this one is 3 and 4. Three and 4. Okay. So let's go ahead and do those steps. So I've got 2. I'm just going to start with this. So 2. And then I wonder if I hit Shift 6. Yeah, it does. If I hit Shift 6, it goes up there. So 2 to the 1 times 4. Let's do it. 1 times 4. 1 times 4. And then x. And then Shift 6. That will bring me up to a power to the 3 times 4. Which, of course, now if I'm only doing exponents and not like the times symbol, I don't have to hit this button, because if I hit 2 and then I hit Shift 6, it's going to raise it to the power. Oh, maybe not. I guess I do. In order to do Shift 6, I have to be in f of x mode. So 2, Shift 6 to the 4th, and then x, Shift 6 to the 12th. There it is. But still we have one more step here, because 2 to the 4th, we know what that is. We can do that. We can multiply 2 4 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So I'm going to write it as 16, because we can reduce it, x to the 12th. Okay, so remember, if it is doable, like 2 to the 4th is definitely doable, then we reduce that value. Okay, if it was 2 to the 10th or the 20th, or 5 to the 8th, that's too big. Don't worry about it. All right, we'll just do the easy ones. Okay, 2 to the 4th is definitely doable. All right, so last one here. So my bases, actually there's only one base, and the base is a 4. But my exponents, I've got a few of them. So I've got a 2, I've got a 3, and I got a 5. Those are my bases. Okay, so remember we just do it step by step. So we keep the base, we multiply the exponents, and then whatever we get there, we keep the base and multiply the exponents again. So the base is going to stay at 4. And I'm not going to expect you guys to simplify it once we're done with the exponents because it's going to be a big exponent. Okay, 4 to that power is going to be too big. Okay, so let's keep the base. And of course the base is 4. And then we will multiply the exponents. Multiply the exponents, and the exponents for the first ones are going to be, because these are ones that are closest to the 4, so you take care of those first, is 2 times 3. Okay, so notice I when I'm here, I get out of that little box, and then I hit the 3, and then close my parentheses. Okay, and then again, keep the base, because once we do that, we still have a base of 4, because that didn't change. Okay, and then we have to multiply some exponents again. So we've multiplied the 2 and the 3, which we get a 6, and then we have to multiply that by the 5 out here. So multiply the exponents, and that is 6 times, and I'm going to exit out of there, 5, close the parentheses. Okay, so let's do it. Let's follow the steps. So keep the base, which is 4. Actually, I'm going to go to this mode. So 4, and then raise, shift 6. It's going to be 2 times 3. Okay, and that's what's in the brackets here. We've done that. So I'm going to put a bracket here, bracket, and then close my bracket. And then that bracket has a 5 on the outside. So I'm going to hit shift 6 and then put a 5 up there. Okay, I'm showing my steps. Okay, I mean, I know you can probably just do 4 to the 6 right away. Okay, so I've got 4. Oops. I need to go back to my f of x. So bracket, 4, shift 6, 2 times 3 was 6, close bracket, and then I still have that 5, shift 6, and then hit the 5 there. Okay, so we've done 1 and 2. We've kept the base and we've multiplied the exponents, the 2 and the 3. So now we need to keep the base again and multiply the exponents, the 6 and the 5. So 4, and then raise to the 6 times 5. Which gives me 4. Oops, I need to go back to this mode. 4 raised to the 30. Okay, and of course I don't expect you guys to do 4 to the 30 because that is just too big of a number. Okay, unless there's a calculator, but still I think that's a pretty large, big number, okay? All right, So there you go. We finished the cheat sheet. So remember what we just did. These are examples of problems where it's where you use the power rule. So you have a base with an exponent raised to an exponent. And then on the front page, this was the one where it's the product rule. So these are bases with exponents being multiplied by the same base with an exponent. All right, thanks.